Hey Aries, this is going to be your mid-March. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you. It's going to be Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For mid-March, it's predominantly a love reading. If I pick up on other energies, I will point them out. If you found yourself at this channel, it's no accident, okay? I'm sure there'll be a message here or two that resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. All right. Thank you for joining me. My spirit team works very hard. Trust and believe. Is it a pleasure? It is a pleasure and an honor to read for you. Time is fluid. Energies go both ways. All right? So with that being said, Universal Light Source, please, what messages do we have for the lovely Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Truth and clarity, clear, concise messages. For Venus, for love. For Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You're out the gate already. Heart of the matter, strongest card. This is my Aries card. Yes, it's also Gemini and Virgo for me. No, it's not. It's my Aries card. I'm getting it confused with the Magician. This is, for me, my Aries. That's the heart of the matter. That is the central issue. Okay? What's going on with Aries here? What new beginning are you embarking on in your life? What risk, leap of faith, what's going on here with Aries? What's crossing this Fool? What's going to help or hinder the Fool for Aries, please? What's going to help or hinder? What's going to help or hinder, please? Clear, concise messages. Spirit team, thank you. The Six of Pentacles. It's either going to help this or hinder this, depending on how you use this energy. Let's see what this is about. Reciprocity, give or take, give and take, or give or take, depending. What's going on with this? Look at the foundation, please. Foundation for Aries, please. Why is this all happening? Why is this all happening? Why is this all happening for Aries? Why is this all happening? Why is this all happening? The Page of Wands. What's behind Aries? What's behind Aries? What's behind Aries? What happened in the past that brought Aries to this place, please? What's behind Aries? What brought Aries to this place? The Six of Swords brought you here. I'm going to stop right there for a second. So the central issue, Aries, is this new beginning that we're about to embark on. Okay? This is predominantly a relationship issue. or excuse me, relationship spreads. It could be an issue that we're either going to take the leap of faith or we're scared. We don't know which way we're going to go. Is there equilibrium? Is there reciprocity? Is there a equal give and take here with this new venture? It's all happening because there was a message that was delivered. Okay, there could be children involved here. That doesn't have to be. Okay, but check your weeklies too, because I think similar messages came in as it relates to this Celtic cross that we're starting here. There was some message came through, okay, as it relates to some sort of passionate desire, okay, to take this new beginning, to take this journey, the Fool's journey, okay? But we don't know here. The Fool doesn't know. Fool does not have a map. Fool has no clue. Hence the Fool. No idea. What brought us to this place was we moved on from something in the first place. We had already moved away from something to get to where we're here now. So we had already moved from some stormy weather to begin with, to get to the place that we are now. And now we have to decide whether or not we're going to start anew again. And we don't even know if we're on equal footing. Tricky. What is an Aries thought? What is Aries thinking? What is crowning Aries as it relates to this, please? Here, thank you. The decision. Two of Wands. Making the decision to take this leap. Making the decision to take the Fool's journey. Making the decision without knowing where the hell we're going. What is in the near future? It's all happening due to this Page of Wands. And this could be an offer of love of some sort, an offer of a desire, but it's coming from a page. It's not coming from a king or a queen. It's coming from a page. So in your mind, you are making a decision whether or not, at the heart of the matter, you want to take this journey. It could be tricky. March 15th through 31st. The future. Aries, Leo, or Sag. Okay, so this could be your energy, of course, the fire sign. I'm going to change that. There you go, that's better. All right, so there you are, your energy in all of your mastery, okay? Owning your energy. Okay, so how do you see yourself? You may have you recently come back from a trip. Now making a decision, given the fact that you've just come back from a trip, because in your thoughts you're looking at the decision that you've made with the Six of Swords in the past. Now what do I do? Now what do we do? Now where do we go forward from this? With the Fool. You see yourself as the Ace of Swords. You see yourself as having more clarity. You see yourself as having more understanding, higher knowledge, higher wisdom, higher communication, higher understanding. With this Two of Wands in your crowning position, in your thoughts, and seeing yourself as the Ace of Swords, you being the Queen of Wands in the future. I feel as though you have higher understanding of where it is you feel as though which direction you want to take with this Fool. What's crossing you with this Six of Coins is going to help or hinder, I think, your understanding as to whether or not you are on equal footing with another person. What is coming in here in your external environment, Aries? The Three of Cups, reunion, celebration. That's your external environment coming in. How do people view you? How do people view you? How do people view you? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You're being viewed as the Two of Cups. You're being viewed as someone's soulmate. Beautiful. Beautiful. What are your hopes and dreams? Hopes and fears. Your hopes and fears, Aries. Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus. What are your hopes and fears? You're at clear, concise messages, please. Only truth. Truth, please. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What are your hopes and fears, Aries? Yep. The Ten of Wands. You're hoping to put down the burden, yet you're fearing it's burdensome. What happened in the past that brought you to this place was the Six of Swords. So something transpired in the past where you and or your partner, or the pair of you, needed to get to calmer shores. So something did transpire in the past that, shampoo on my thigh, sorry. Something transpired in the past that was rocky, and it's being signified here with the Ten of Wands. It was burdensome. So your hope is to put it down. Your fear is to keep it. Your hope and fear is, the fear is it? Are we going to end this cycle or not? You know. So what's the outcome? You're being viewed as a soulmate. The reunion celebration is here. You have clarity. It's all happening due to a message of desire. Immature, one at that. But the central issue is embarking on this leap of faith here, this risk. And your outcome is the Chariot. If this is indeed a trip, if it hadn't already been taken, and it is a movement of some sort, you know, the outcome symbolizes that it's going to be victorious. This could be a Cancer you're dealing with. And the Chariot is victory. I want to get one on the Six of Swords. What's going on? What happened in the past with the Six of Swords? Let's see, Spirit. I would like to know what brought us to this place for Aries, please. The Knight of Swords. So there could have been why we needed to get to calmer waters. The Knight of Swords is very quick moving. It's air though, so it could have been in and out too, similarly to the Knight of Wands. Could have been in and out energy that you now have clarity on, that you see yourself having. I would like one on this Ace of Swords, please. What is Aries seeing that they have some clarity and understanding on the situation? You put yourself in the Hanged Man. You have a shift in perspective. You put yourself here. You took time out. You put yourself in a situation where you took time out, or they took time out. So you had no choice but. What is this Two of Wands? What is this decision? It is obviously the journey to take this risk. What is this Two of Wands in Aries? There's defense. Someone's on the defense. Someone is very defensive. There's things you feel as though you don't quite see. I want one on the Queen. please. What's coming in the future, the Queen? Coming. Oh, typically Leo. The sun trumps everything. It seems as though what's coming in the future, Aries, is bright. It's a bright future. With this decision, you feel like there's something about this decision you're still unsure about. The Hanged Man is gaining perspective, but still unsure. I mean, you see yourself as the Ace of Swords, yet your hopes and fears are the Ten of Wands. Clear, concise messages, please, Jurat. Thank you. Three of Pentacles. That can indicate a third-party situation. I'm wondering if for you, you're concerned whether or not you can just come together in union and take this journey with the other parties. Cannot reverse. The Ace of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Six of Wands in reverse. You see yourself, you see yourself as the Ace of Swords upright, but the Hanged Man and the Six of Wands in the reverse. You have clarity, but at the same time, I think I really feel as though I'm going to say what I said to Aries, Pisces. I think part of you doesn't want this. You have two cards indicative of moving forward in a situation with someone that I really don't feel as though you 100% want to do. I'm sorry, I don't feel that way. Your hopes and fears are the Ten of Wands. You see yourself as the Ace of Swords, which isn't necessarily saying that you want to do this, coupled with the Hanged Man and the Six of Wands in reverse. Wait, okay, let's clarify what's coming in. You have 2 threes too, which is like third party. Coming in the Three of Cups, please. Gave me 2 on that one. Both in reverse. What's coming in when I clarify the Three of Cups, which could be reunion, which could be celebration, can also be third party, because in your mind is a decision as it relates to starting or continuing. It's die. I'm sorry, I have die all over my hand. Starting or continuing or beginning again to start. Then they did Washington. This fool's journey. Yet there's defensiveness. There's feeling bound. Okay, isolated or blind to certain situations. More third party in the mind. Okay, whether or not we can make this work or come together as a team. And then when I clarify what's the external energy, more possible third party, you're getting the Four of Swords in reverse, which to me, I'll say, is telling me what's external to the situation. When I had made mention of the possibility that they had put you in this hangman situation, either you did this to yourself or they did this to you, that brought you to this place of clarity or higher understanding, or where you got the communication that maybe you did or maybe you did not get, right? That there isn't victory here, that you're feeling that maybe there is or there isn't. The overall energy is victory or moving on, maybe from the clarity. Now you understand which direction to take. But that they could have put you here is because in the upright, we cut ourselves off from communication. Right? We take a reprieve. We sometimes we block. It doesn't have to be that way, but we just cut ties for a little bit. You know, from communication. We just take a moment. We take these three cups, or these three pentacles, these three swords in this case, we put them up, and the fourth sword we just check. Okay, 4 swords done. So they could have, I'm saying, have done that externally, because in your past here, the Six of Swords, and this Knight of Swords, in and out movement, there was some sort of shake-up. Right? There was some sort of in and out kind of communicative, you know, that may have put you in a position where there was no talk external to you at some point, you know. This Ace of Cups in the reverse is not necessarily good. This is external, although they're looking at you as the Two of Cups. They're viewing you that way. It's like bipolar. I'm not going to take that one. You know what? I'm going to put that there. We'll give it that. It's like very bipolar energy. It's no wonder this is crossing the Fool's Journey. There's no equilibrium. And it's no wonder it's all happening due to a page. Very immature, Aries, I have to say. The central theme is the Fool. The heart of the matter is the Fool. I mean, your best possible outcome is the Chariot. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Like, I hate to say it, but, all right. Why are you being viewed, which is beautiful. You know what? I'm going to take it. As the Two of Cups. They see you as the Two of Cups because they're not getting what they want someplace else. No. 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 No wonder the motherfucker's a page. Excuse my mouth. It's all happening due to a page. I'm sorry, I don't see any kings on this table. I see a fool. I see a Knight of Swords in the past that just came and went and came and went and came and went and swiftly and fast. Probably ran out that door as many times, probably quicker than he could have put on his pants. Almost probably tripped over his own damn feet on the way out. Okay? Luckily the sun is trumping over everything. Thank God. I see more threes on this table than I see third parties in a porn. This human being is seeing you. Not a good sign. Aries, I'm sorry to say. March, look, time is fluid. Do with this what you will. It's already going on over a half hour. I have to stop here. No wonder it's bipolar. They're seeing you as the Two of Cups because they're not getting their needs met elsewhere. It's the only reason why. They walked away from something else that didn't serve them. Now listen, if this was a situation in a different type of spread with different cards in a different scenario, if things were different someplace else, these two cards wouldn't be so bad together. Here, no. And you know what? I can't wait to see what that card says. Their needs are being met elsewhere. That's why they're viewing you that way. And that's not a good thing. It's like it's something you flake and I can't quite remember. There's something I'm thinking of that I can't quite remember. Not your plan B, or it'll come to me. It'll come to me. And maybe you're doing this then, because energy goes both ways. But, and it's no wonder your hopes and fears are this. You're hoping for the 10 of Wands. And you're fearing it. Another page. As I clarify the Chariot. It could be an apology, pages all over the place. I'm just going to check that card. I'm going to see check that. I'm feeling as though, you're contemplating this in part because this might ideally be a good thing for you, financially. This might, ideally be a good thing for you in many areas of your life. But in your mind, you know that there's a lot going on here. That's why you're understanding that this decision you see yourself as recognizing that this decision is is important. You know, you have to sit down and really think about this for a lot of reasons. And your hopes and fears are valid. You know, what's coming in for you is in how they view you, and what's coming in for you is not all that genuine. You know, this is just there's a call to action here. There is a decision to be made. You know that. It's in your thoughts. Aries, I don't know what you can do, but it's only Midmonth. So that's what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. Luminous light, love, and blessings always to you. Peace. See you next time.